And welcome back if you are back, and welcome if you are new to our new moon manifesting circle for today. So let's pull up our notes, open up the chat, see who's here. Welcome everybody. Yes, so today's looks like we're on Facebook this time. We made the deadline. Woohoo! Okay. Hate how it begs on my behalf. Sorry about all those messages. I don't even know what stars are, but anyway, whatevs. Okay, little typo there. Welcome. Well, we just got out of our Sunday healing circle, and that was amazing. I feel a lot better. Kind of pulled myself together a little bit more for the manifestation circle. So come on in and make yourselves comfortable. So what I want to do today is, let me pull up my notes. Dun, 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 dun. What I want to do, what I want to do is actually pull some cards. So I want to use my new moon or a new moon spread, new moon manifesting spread. So if you have your oracle cards, that's awesome. Grab them. My favorite are tarot for sure, but I have all kinds of different oracle cards. You're welcome to use whatever resonates with you most. And let's talk a little bit about what the heck is this new moon? All right. And then as you come into, let me know that you're here, and I will give you, I'll give you a card for wisdom of self-care. I wanted to choose something safe. Don't want to open any big cans of worms right now. Safe and sweet and easy peasy. All right. I love this deck. In fact, I haven't opened this in a long time. The artwork is really cool. So I'll give you an example. Here's one with peace. And the message on the back is, just because some people are fueled by drama doesn't mean you have to attend the performance. I love that. Make your life a drama-free zone. So this is just good advice for healthy self-care. All right, Kristen's back. Yay, Kristen, happy to be here. I'm happy that you're here too. Okay, Kristen, so while people are coming in, I'm going to go ahead and pull a card for you. Again, from the Self-Care Wisdom cards from Cheryl Richardson. She is one of the most brilliant Hay House people that is a little on the underrated side, I would say. Okay. Kristen, what does Kristen need to know, universe, spirit, for her well-being and ultimate self-care? Thank you. Okay, Kristen, so the universe has for you, release. So we just did some release work. So it looks like we are going to continue with this release work. And the message here is sometimes the best way to grow is to simply let go. Nice. All right, Stephanie is here. Carl's here. Yay. Can I work with my runes? Sure, do whatever you like, Carl. Yeah, the healing circle was pretty chill. Steph, let me pull a card for you next. As far as my easy peasy self-care cards go, okay? All right. Stephanie, from the top. All right, we have good girl, and it's got a no sign through it. Good girl. So this one is called the Power card. The ability to suck it up is not a superpower. Saying no is. Own your power. I remember when I first got this deck a long time ago, I saw Cheryl Richardson as like the OG empath before we even used that word. She's super sensitive and always focused on self-care and nurturing ourselves. I always loved her messages because they go in our Western world, they're not received. I don't think they're received as um readily as get out there and hustle, drive, right? So she's like the peace person. And of course, I know this all too well, just being who I am. That, it's I think the highest wisdom, but it just doesn't sell because everybody wants to know how they can hustle and side hustle and make $1 million while they sleep, right? And self-care means slowing down and taking a time out, and it's actually um, counter American a bit. I would say. Stephanie says you're welcome. Okay, Carl, let's see what your self-care card is. What the wisdom for your self-care is. Carl, what does Spirit have to remind you? Mind. You are the master of your inner world, which you know all too well, and you decide how the outer world affects you. Cultivate a calm inner state. Yes. Love it. Okay. Alrighty. So now that we've started that, I like to always start with a little bit of an oracle icebreaker. See what the heck Spirit has in store for all of us while we all find our way in the room and get to chatting and seeing who's here. And then mine for the day, just for those of you who might be curious, Sovereign. You are the queen of your life. Treat yourself like royalty. Yes. Sovereignty, sovereign is one of my favorite words. So no coincidence that popped up, right? Claiming your sovereignty. Digging it. Okay. My desk. I need a bigger one. Okay. So let's talk about this new moon that we are under the energy of right now. And Carl, whatever your rune work is, fill me in a little bit more. But yeah, it sounds interesting. So whatever you want to contribute. Absolutely. So let's do. So usually under the new moon stuff, I would do this at nighttime, of course, but because we just had the healing circle, I thought let's use our time efficiently. And I did this back to back. So if you want to light a candle, if you want to do some sort of ritual to bring in that energy of manifesting, then, take the time to do that, to set up your sacred space. Mine's kind of already set up and it's not dark enough yet for me to light a candle. So I'm weird like that. It's not dark enough. And what we're going to be doing is setting some fresh intentions. You can dream big. So start, well, you've already been thinking about or dreaming about or having your hair pulled in the direction of certain things. And so this is the time where we address it. This is the time where we put it out on the table and decide if we want to plant those seeds in our garden, if we want to send those intentions, make those intentions, and grow those aspects of our lives as we know them to be right now. And so we're going to pick and choose, and we're going to decide what it is that we would like to grow and put our intentions on those things, right? And for just a little bit about the new moon in Taurus. So again, I'm not an astrologer, but I do know that this new moon is in Taurus, and it talks about a time of new beginnings, obviously, growth, transformation, and it's particular for the signs of Aries, Gemini, which I am, Cancer, and Leo. It emphasizes abundance and prosperity and fresh chances with specific benefits for financial gains, career advancements, and emotional support. So I know that I think my daughter tells me, and then I forget all the time, but I think my rising is Taurus. So she tells me that my past lives were all about bringing the light, being a nun, a priest, healer, all of the esoteric stuff to the planet, and literally taking a vow of poverty, which I've have felt very much so, and and I've seen glimpses of it myself, and just being attracted to the things that I'm attracted to. And my rising sign is about saying yes to the material world, saying yes to having a fat bank account, saying yes to material gain and all of that stuff. So it's like, okay, let's do that. So I'm all about it. Yeah, let's do it. Who wants to be an impoverished nun, right? No, I already did all that. I'm good. So let's move on and we can have it all. So my new mantra is we can have it all. It again with the compartmentalization thing, that black and white thinking that we have to have this and not that. Let's think of the temperance card in the tarot where we can mix and we can alchemize and we can do a little this, we can do a little that, and we can create life the way we want it with all of the things, whatever it is that our hearts desire, right? And so under this energy of the new moon, let's plant some new seeds. Okay, so before we begin, let's go ahead and get into do a new moon visualization, just a really quick chill version of this, right? So get comfortable, close your eyes if you like to, or not, whatever is comfortable for you, or just soften your gaze. And then you can take a deep breath in and release it. And then now, using that amazing imagination of yours, picture yourself standing in a wide open field under a dark, starry sky. The air is cool and fresh. The moon is just a tiny little thin sliver, a brand new beginning. And in your hand, you're holding a small pouch of seeds. These are your dreams, your hopes, and your ideas. One by one, you gently plant them into the soft earth in front of you. And each seed holds a wish, a goal, a feeling that you're ready to grow. And as you plant them or sow them, imagine the earth welcoming them in, going, yes. Feel a quiet excitement, a deep trust, like something amazing is already unfolding. Like, I've been waiting for you. The soil is good. It's fertile. Come on in. You don't have to force anything. Your seeds know exactly what to do. Take another deep breath in. And as you breathe out, imagine a soft glow of moonlight blessing everything you planted. Just seeing that moonlight, that sliver of the moon on your seeds. Like there's a conversation going on. And when you're ready, slowly bring your attention back to the circle, carrying that feeling of trust and new beginnings within you. All right, so who brought their oracle cards? Who has a deck in front of them? Hopefully you do. Let me know if you do. And if not, let's see, what can we do? What I want to do is share a spread with you that you can do. So if you don't have your cards in front of you now, you can just write this down. And Stephanie says she has her tarot cards. That's awesome. So what we're going to do a 6-card spread for the new moon. I love spreads. Spreads are everything to me, because a lot of times either way is fine, but a lot of times when you're just pulling a card, bam, there's no context. I mean, this says a million things in itself, right? The Two of Cups. Picture's worth 1,000 words. So, yep, but when it's with other cards, there's a story that unfolds. There's context around it. It gets deeper. And that's why the tarot is so rich. And then you can tell stories about what is unfolding before you. And when we have spreads, we're asking questions. And then we're getting the answers in the form of the cards. So to me, when we have the spreads, we have stories, we have direction, we have colors. There's so many different things to consider when we're using the tarot. But when we ask those questions, that's the foundation. Then we get answers to our questions instead of just this rando card. What does that mean? What's the context? I don't know, right? And so we can make it fit all kinds of different things. But if we ask a question first, well, then it makes total sense, right? So it reminds me of like a jigsaw puzzle, for example. So these are all the pieces of the puzzle, right? But when we ask the questions and we have the spreads, well, now we have the complete puzzle instead of just rando pieces here and there. And if you're interested in learning more about all of this, I have my Secrets of Intuitive Tarot class starting on Tuesday. Oh my gosh, I'm turning into a schmaltzy salesman. But that was a really good segue. But it's starting Tuesday night, and it is going to be so much fun. It's 3 weeks of workshop where I'm going to show you how to really read the cards, not memorize them, blah, that's so boring, but how to intuitively read them, and just knowing a few certain things, you can easily read the tarot without ever having cracked open a book, right? We don't want to do that, because then your tarot readings are going to be generic and boring and not reflective of the person or yourself or whoever you're reading for. We always want them to be, because they are reflective of you. And so we want to keep it as bare and honest as possible, right? Okay, so for our new moon manifesting spread, you're going to pull 6 cards. You can do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 2 rows of 3, super simple. So first, make friends with your deck. I'm sure you're already friends. Put your intentions into your cards. It's like, all right, this is all about manifesting under the new moon. We don't need to know exactly what the prompts are yet, but it could help. You can put the cards out first, or we can go over what they are first. We can do whatever you want. Let me copy and paste these, put them in the chat so you can have a better idea of what the heck I'm talking about. Okay, did they go through? There we go. So the first one is, you're going to ask, what have I released? Yeah, that's basically how I do it. I always ask first and then I answer, or tarot answers or spirit answers. What if you read people without using cards? And oh yeah, we read people without cards all the time. The cards are a tool to direct and get there fast. That's how I see it. So we are all intuitive and we can definitely read people, and we do it all the time. So yes, just read people without the cards. Whatever works, whatever works best for you. But sometimes, and especially with professional readers, people come to you with specific questions. And so this is a great way to cut through your bias, cut through your brain activity, cut through, just go straight to the subconscious, straight to the higher awareness is how I see it. It's like, thanks for the shortcut, just get me there now. Boom, instead, because sometimes, especially when you're a professional and you're reading people all day long, it's a process and you gather a lot of energies, etc. So yes, whatever works best for you is going to be the best course of action, right? So the first card is, what have I released? So you're going to shuffle your cards. You can go, let's go ahead and I'm going to place them one at a time. What have I released? Bam. There we go. 2, where am I now? Pretty simple stuff. 3, what is emerging within me? Oh, that's the juicy one. What is trying to get my attention? What is emerging in me right now? Okay. 4, what do I wish to grow? Number 4. And 5, how can I bring my goals and intention to fruition? So this is like that advice card that I like, because I like coaching people. Yep. And then the last one, what additional resources are available? Or you could ask, what else do I need to know? Okay, what else? What additional resources are available? Or what else do I need to know? Kind of like the open-ended, what else do I need to know? All right. Okay. All right, so that's your spread, guys. So you can easily peasily do your spread and then go through each one on your own and just intuit what the cards are telling you, whatever your oracles or your runes or whatever tools you're using, or even just your own higher self. You can sit in meditation and contemplation and ask your higher self these questions as well. We don't need to use the cards all the time. But like I said, it's one of my favorite spiritual tools. And a lot of times, because I am me and you are you, we have our perspective, we have our bias, we have our limited scope of reality, right? And so we know what we know. I want to know more. It's like, okay, let's know more. Let's open up some more. What else, spirit, do I need to know? And how I believe the tarot works, that it really does speak to your subconscious. It speaks to your higher self. And this is also a way that spirit can connect with you. So there's information coming in through your intuition that is giving you more information than if you're contemplating or if you are thinking about it in a linear sense. Hopefully that makes sense. So I like having tools that open me up more, and the tarot is one such tool. So let me go over just for a quick example of what I got. And of course, I didn't put a lot of intention into my cards, but I want to share just as an example. So, here we go with the what have I released? The Hanged Man is my card here. Well, guys, truth be told, I have been sick almost the entire month of May. I had the flu, and then I got well, and then I started substitute teaching again. And I went into the classroom one day, and the next day I'm sick again with the other half of the flu, the other bottom half of my body. So it's like, oh my gosh, I have been doing so much releasing the month of April. It has been a wild ride. And during that sickness, I have continued to be, well, first I was pissed. I'm like, I don't have time for this. Don't waste my time. I can't do this. And I kept on trying to get up and push through it and all this stuff. That American part of me that just, no, won't be sick. And my spirit part of me said, yes, you are. Bam. Yes, you are. Bam. Yes, you are. Rest. And so I did a lot of releasing, a lot of resting, a lot of restoration. And then I had to ask myself, after I can calm down, what's the gift here? What's the opportunity here? And I came up with all kinds of things. I'm not going to bore you with my life, but I came up with some golden nuggets about why I needed this time to release, let go, surrender. It was so much about surrendering and being okay and really walking my talk and all the things that I tell all of you, and trusting the universe and trusting that the universe is my source and will just take care of everything, that I don't have to be doing everything, and et cetera, et cetera. So there was a lot going on, a lot of release, a lot of release in April. Okay, so then where am I now? I have the world. So the world card is a card of completion of one level. I know that I am, on my way to another level. That was a big part of the release process. It's like letting go of maybe concepts and thoughts and things that I was attached to that no longer serve me, who I am or who I thought I was and who I believed myself to be and how I thought the world was. That was a big one. How I thought the world was. It's like, that just blew up. Anyway, I have done all of this, this healing work, and I have come to a place of completion. I've learned a lot of lessons. I feel like, okay, I'm ready for what's next. And that has been my prayer. Ready for what's next. Let's go. Next level, please. And then the next card, what is emerging within me now? Okay. And this is the Four of Cups. What is emerging within me now? This one feels to me like the message here is for me to pay attention to the blessings that are around me. That was a big part of my illness too. It's like to count your blessings, to really see the opportunities, see the gift and see the opportunities in all the things, and knowing that there's a blessing in every single thing that comes your way. And I have a tendency to be a picker and a chooser. And what was the question? What is emerging within me now? To be more open and receptive. To be more open and receptive. I know that I can be very judgy and I can be stubborn about how I want things to be. Well, the universe has other plans. Yes. So that's what is emerging within me, to know that, to release and to open up to that reality. Making myself vulnerable here in front of all of you because I preach this stuff all the time, and now I'm having to really take my own medicine. It has just been a big, nice, big learning curve. So for what do I wish to grow? This is the Ace of Cups. This is my spiritual growth, my spiritual awareness. I have asked specifically, I want to be back on that spiritual path that I started my journey on. I've gotten sidetracked onto the business end of things, and I don't enjoy it and the marketing and all the blah, 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 blah social media, running a business, all of it, just get me back. Get me back to this. I love this. I just want to live here and trust that I can live here and run a business without doing all the things that make me sick. Literally. Okay. How can I bring my goals and intentions to fruition? The Four of Swords. Yeah, it's a big lesson. It's called work less, work less, rest, rest your mind, rest your body. Know that the support, the universe, God is here to support me completely and to lean in it and trust it, to really, really trust it. I say I trust it, but then my actions show otherwise. And I've been shown that. And so now I am being called to really walk my talk. And then what additional resources are available to me? And I have justice, that it's all going to balance out. Okay, what else do I need to know? The karmic laws of the universe are always working, always working. So when I'm out of balance, the universe will help me regain my footing and get me back into balance, right? And so I do trust and believe this. It's the foundation, basically. I know that the universe is governing the entire. That's the universe is governing the entire universe. You know what I mean? But there are universal laws that are governing everything. Everything, our bodies, the planets, nature, all the systems. Where is it not? Where is God not? Where is the universe not? Right? It is coursing through all of things. And like we talked about in the healing circle, it flows through everything, and the current is well-being all the ways. And so when I forget that, when I step into my humanity, which I will, I can remember this, that it's all going to level out. And when I'm out of whack or out of alignment, the universe will help me regain my alignment if I don't do it myself, right? They're very good helpers like that. So that I hope this serves as an example of how you can give yourself your new moon manifesting reading using this spread. So I've never done a reading for myself in front of any of you before, but this is basically how I start almost every day of my life. I always pull cards and I ask what's going on, and I spend time in meditation and contemplation. And asking those questions. Sometimes it's really fast and furious. What do I need to know? And other times when I have more time, I can get more in depth. So this was very revealing and very helpful to me. And so I hope that spread can be helpful to you as well. Thank you. Carl says, I am safe here. Thank you. Yes. Being vulnerable is surprisingly difficult for me, or has been. I want to change my words and use the words that are more appropriate. And I think it just goes into that whole, teachers are supposed to know everything. Yeah, because, I am a school teacher as well. Teachers are supposed to know everything. Healers aren't supposed to get sick. Spiritual teachers are supposed to always be in the flow. Well, we're human, and no, we're not. So this is a story or a concept that I think that I have cursed myself with. So the universe has helped me and is helping me process and release that story. I was going to say something else, but it's a story. Okay, let's see. What else do I have on my agenda here for today? All right. Okay, so while you're maybe doing your spread, you can also pull out a piece of paper. I'm big on journaling. I have journals for everything. Always writing things down. Writing your intentions are a big deal for me. It gets it out of your head, it gets it onto paper. And then when you say them out loud too and make those affirmations, it even makes it more real. So I want to encourage you to journal, write down one or two intentions for this new moon energy, things that you would like to bring in, some new energy that you would like to bring in. And so healing is a big one of mine for sure. Absolutely. Yes, yes. The continued healing and the spiritual evolution. And so you can write down what yours are. And then I would love to invite you back for our full moon circle. So I want to do these more often. I want to do them every couple of weeks, just like the moon phases. I'm super Gemini. I'm super surface. So I only focus on the full moon and the new moon. I don't go deep. And so the next full moon is May 12th, and it's on a Monday. And so I'll have that on my calendar on my website. And then what we'll do is we can compare notes and see how our garden is growing. Are we manifesting? What adjustments do we need to make? Do we need to add a little fertilizer to our garden? Do we need to pull a few weeds? What came up? Because it's really interesting when we ask and intend for growth and anything, things will come up for us that we may have to deal with that we haven't dealt with yet, right? So it's always interesting. It's always this evolution. It's always a process. So it's not a one and done. So we need to continue to check in, see how things are going, make those adjustments if necessary, and so on and so on, for an eternity. So I would love for you to share with me in the chat if you feel like sharing with everybody else. What are your intentions? Can you write them in the chat? What are you wanting to see develop or grow, take root, change for yourself with this new moon energy? What would you like to manifest? Could be something big, could be something small. It doesn't really matter. Again, size doesn't matter to the universe. It's all good. It's all good. All right. And then Sherry, if you would like to elaborate what your question is, I would love to explain. Oh, there's Catherine. All right, this is awesome. So Catherine, I'm not really doing readings today, but I did pull a self-care card for everybody. So I'd be happy to do that for you and see what your self-care message is. Okay. Yeah, I did a reading for myself. On camera. Let's cray. Never done that. Okay. Okay, so Catherine, for her well-being, what does Spirit have to say for her? Boom. We got Rebel. It's time to celebrate the fact that you don't fit in. Stand on your own 2 feet. All right. That's a nice one. Hopefully that resonates with you. These are some nice and easy peasy messages for us today. Just these were the icebreakers as we joined the live stream. All right. And then Stephanie says, new relationship. All right. Awesome, Steph. Let's put some energy behind Stephanie's intention. Give her some snaps and see it happening. New relationship for Steph. Let's go. Woo. Thank you, universe. And Steph, just curious, did you do your spread, and did what messages came through for you, if you don't mind sharing? I could definitely see where this would be better served on a Zoom call, right? So maybe for the full moon gathering, we'll do it on Zoom so we can actually chat with each other. That would be cool. Okay. Learning as we go. Okay, Steph. All right. I don't know why I'm pulling cards. It's a habit. Okay. Okay, so Steph did do her. Okay, did it make sense to you, Stephanie? I'm just curious if any messages or anything in particular stood out to you as a message or guidance. Okay. Just checking my notes. Okay, so Steph says, I think it's good. All right, awesome. Awesome. All right, if anybody else has anything else to share, please do. Before we get into our closing affirmation prayer or our closing affirmation, as we gather under this energy of this new moon in Taurus. Yes, soaking that in. So tonight, get outside when it's dark, get underneath that energy. I mean, it's here now, but it feels more magical when it's dark out, right? Sherry says, my situation is family and my health. My daughter has the cards. Okay. Situation is got it. Oh, were you asking me if I just read people without the cards? Oh, got it. Yeah, I do, but I'm not doing readings right now. So typically on Tuesdays, I do a Tarot Tuesday. That's when I do general readings for people. Right now, I'm doing a new moon manifesting circle. So it's a lot different than doing the reading. So yeah, sorry about that. But if you would like a personal reading, of course, you can go on my website and you can go ahead and schedule a reading. I would love to help you out. And then Stephanie says, I'm growing pentacles. Oh, well, good for you. So growing pentacles can mean a couple of different things, right? The pentacles represent the all things earthly. So that can be our physical health, our well-being, think root chakra, think humanity, think money, think job, think the essential items that we need to live, right? So growing pentacles means that we're improving our abundance in those areas. Good stuff. A lot of people really put a lot of focus and emphasis on the money side, but it does incorporate all things material, right? So keep that in mind as you're doing your meditation and looking deeper into the cards there, Steph. Health, abundance, wellness, well-being, improving our lower chakras. Just like, yes, we need those lower chakras to support our spiritual journey for sure. Big thing, big deal. All right. So let's go ahead and close out our new moon manifesting circle with an affirmation or an affirmative intention or prayer. Use whatever word resonates with you the best. So if you're comfortable with closing your eyes, go ahead and do that. Big breath in. Thank you. New moon energy. Yes. Thank you for having. I am just so grateful to live in this amazing, remarkable, artistic creation where we have the phases of the moon, we have all this creation, we have the ability to make intentions. We have all this beauty, love around us. We have unlimited potential. It's so rich and deep, and my sacral chakra just feels like it wants to burst right now. It's like just joy, energy, juiciness of life, the joy of life. Yes, yes, yes. Maybe that's why I'm wearing orange today. I'm feeling very sacral, right? So let's get into this spirit of creation, source energy, divine intelligence. We give thanks for the sacred space that we are sharing today. We honor the intentions that we have planted, knowing that they are already taking root in unseen ways. We don't have to know. We trust that what we have asked for is on its way in perfect timing and in perfect form. We open our hearts wide to receive. We stay aligned with the energy of yes. And we allow our dreams to unfold with ease, with joy, and with grace. And today we step forward in trust, in gratitude, and in excitement for all that is already on its way. All right. And so it is. All right, you guys. Well, thanks again for being here with me today on a Sunday, typically your day off, day of rest, whatever it is for you. I'm honored to be in your presence and to share this time under this new moon energy and to co-create with you these amazing manifestations, knowing that you are magical. The universe is always responding to you. Dream big, dream often. Think about, let it out, just let it be. Let the universe respond. Don't get into the business of the hows and the wheres and the whys. It's none of your business. You just get to dream, right? And know that the universe does indeed hear you, has your back, is always responding. So until I see you next time, and hopefully on Tuesday for the Secrets of the Tarot, I wish you all a beautiful Sunday. Again, thank you for being here. And mark your calendar for the full moon gathering coming on May 12th. We're going to be doing this more often. We'll probably do it in Zoom so we can actually connect and create more community. All right, guys, take good care of yourselves. Again, thanks for being here. Peace and blessings. Enjoy your Sunday.